Well, hello there. Hi there. Welcome to Just Bird. I hope everyone can hear me. I do not have my headset on my head. It's right here on the table, so I hope that you can hear me. Anyhow, it's about 6 a.m. in the morning, and today's video I'm trying to get out before my air turns on. It's obnoxiously loud, and that's my dilemma during the winter and summer months when it comes to reading cards online in this space. So the blower is very loud in this area. So I think if I can get 2 or 3 readings done today, I will stitch them all together. It'll be like Harry Styles' next 6 months of love, and we'll do Taylor Swift and possibly, I don't know, Justin Bieber or Selena Gomez or something like that. Next 6 months in love for the rest of the year. But if you're in. Okay, Harry Styles. Let's just get right into Harry Styles reading from June until the end of the year. Now, remember, everything that's said here is just for, kicks and giggles, all right? And that's it. It's for entertainment purposes only, and these are my thoughts and opinions based on picture cards, all right? All right, so from the very beginning, something heated up quite quickly, but this is this story that's laid out here is saying that one of the two is manipulating the other, and they're using passion, fire, desire to do it by heating things up. But it's scripted. We have the producer right off the bat. So they're saying that they're lonely and they're bonding over their loneliness. All right. So maybe these two had been single for a while in their lives or whatever, or whatever it is, but they're bonding over their loneliness. And that's the script that they're running with. But one of the two of them didn't realize that this was scripted. Okay, one of the two of them. So somebody's getting played is the deal. Because the other one didn't know that this was a production. But eventually, maybe they find out, they shake on it. So there's a deal. We're soulmates. There's the proposal. And it looks like there will be a proposal. Maybe they'll come out and actually admit it or say it or whatever in July. Power of 11. We got 111. New beginnings. Everything heating up in this way. However, when the person does find out, see, there's a hiccup because we have forgiveness coming out in both decks. Separately. I love you, I'm sorry, and we have the Queen of Rings, the single mom. All right, so single. Somebody may get left, it may close that door, but it seems like they're putting on this show that things are heating up. We're going to get married. I'm going to take you to meet my mom. You know what I mean? Like those things with the family. But when forgiveness is needed, that means that there was a slight had to been had. So there is a hiccup. And have a fun day. Love you. But luck is on their side. We've got the lucky card. So let's just... It's good circumstances. there's that burning desire, the passion from the beginning ignites again during this forgiveness. So it's like the lie becomes, it's revealed to the person, to whoever doesn't know that this is a scripted play. Their feelings are hurt. However, they go along with the script anyway. You know, it's a win-win, is kind of like the lucky cards. Win-win for everyone. And the forgiveness is there, and, you know, the sparks fly up once again. It's not that they don't have passion for one another, it's that somebody was lied to. So forgiveness is needed, and it's like try again. But it feels like there will be a breakup. That's what that feels like, you know, because the contestant is round one, clean slate, let's do this thing. So going into like October, we've got Guided to Great Love. That's this producer. And we have the Knight of Flutes once again, and it is quick, right? So maybe there is a hiccup, maybe somebody steps out of the relationship, maybe they try to go their separate ways, but they may come back together. Or this is, you know, the production is being produced to go with somebody else, but it's quick. So there is something coming in here that he's going to be offering, but I feel like this is the producer saying go in this direction, because you know, that's exactly what a guide does, leads the way. So all right, so that's in October. Yeah, here we are. Deep hurt, you are worthy. The person that got hurt, you know, is taken off. We've got the limo. They're going to move on. They're going to take off, and we're moving in the realms of friendship now. So I feel that there is a breakup toward the end of the year, and somebody does genuinely get hurt. Their feelings are hurt because someone is manipulative and lying throughout this entire relationship. It could be him, it could be her. I don't have a clue, you know. I don't know. But here we go. Stallion energy. Someone is a player. I am free. Queen of Roses, the beauty queen. And then we have go with the flow and let the situation unfold naturally. So there is a natural evolution. This seems like a makeup to breakup, a breakup to makeup situation. Like we break up to make up here, and there's always this forgiveness coming out in both sets. We've got forgiveness here, we've got forgiveness here. It's like someone's forever stepping on the other's toes, you know, but they're just in on it together, you know. Like when the lie is revealed, now they try to work it out because there's a lot of passion, there's a lot of fire and desire there's a lot of chemistry between the two, but this person genuinely gets their feelings hurt, and they're feeling like they're not enough for the other person. But ultimately, this person is very forgiving because, you know, we're moving in the realms of friendship by the end of the year. So, you know, there's also some travel coming up, but I don't really see that as far as like affecting the love aspect for Harry. But let's just see. We have feeling very attractive by the end of the year, though, and could be mated with somebody, with a beauty queen. Let's just, like a pageant player. So somebody very beautiful, maybe somebody that works in the realms of the industry where the attention is that they're of their beauty, right? Their bodies, their aesthetics, whether that's like an influencer or if it's a model, so or even a pageant person. But somebody in the public eye, they could be a public speaker, they may be a humanitarian where they go around and they do a lot of things for the community as part of, you know, I'll call it a lifestyle, but I'm going to say career choice. And very passionate, and like, let's take this thing somewhere. It could be with this person that moving on to someone else that he already has a friendship with by the end of the year. We have Cancerian energy here, and then we also have the water energy right next to it, so Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But I'm going to say it's probably a Cancerian just because of the card combination. We have the letter V, E, we have 11, 11, and 1. Okay, so we have V and E as far as letters. Or is that an S? Okay, S, V, E. I thought it was a 5, but it's an S. You can see. I don't know if you can see. Whatever, doesn't matter. I can see it now. Couldn't tell if it was a 5 or an S though. So we have fire and we have water. We have the 9 of roses. So sealing the deal and putting something to an end. And what was hoping here for was this putting something to an end would be the lie, right? The manipulation and things like that. But we also have earth energy. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. That is either giving or receiving forgiveness. And it feels like somebody may step out and go out on a date with somebody else because they don't believe that the other person is like in it to win it. There's a definite mistake there where somebody thinks that somebody feels very single because of the way they're being treated. So they may go out on the date with somebody else and the other person's like, wait a minute, I'm so sorry, I love you. It's kind of one of those things like almost like a strategic move that puts the other person in a state of desperation, like, oh my gosh, I better fix my ways or I'm going to lose this person. And it works in their favor. So even if this person that stepped out, it could have just been a strategic play in this game of love, but it ignites a lot of passion, fire, and desire into the other person to come forward and say, I'm sorry, I love you, let's be together. But for some reason, they go back and forth. It's like this is like guided steps to great love, right? So being guided to offer this love to this person, and then it says it is quick. So the person steps out, it ignites this feeling in the other person. They come forward, they say, I'm so sorry, I love you, and then they're right back together again, but go off in different directions because the other person doesn't feel, they feel hurt. They can't, I think it's like I can't forgive again. Or it's just that toward the end of the year, this person is going through their own struggle and need to take a trip, go hang out with friends to realize their worth, right? Um, and then they just kind of like come back around again to one another by the end of the year, heated up with fire and desire, and just kind of it like, let's let this thing unfold naturally. It's like somebody always trying to force it with the plays of manipulation, but that's because it's scripted. This is weird. Well, that's what I have for Harry, and I'm going to get into Taylor Swift. Very. All right, let's take a look at Taylor Swift. 6 months love reading from now until the end of the year. So at this time, it's the beginning. Somebody standing up for themselves could be coming on a little bit too strong, holding back a little bit. There's third party, someone else, guided steps to great love. That could be a counselor or someone. It doesn't have to be a third party situation, but this could be the beginning of that. Could be with somebody younger. It could be with a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, that are helping her at this time. This is your true love, and she's happy. So in July, July 3rd is her wedding day, is what's being reported, allegedly. Could be a little tipsy. And back to square zero, square one, clean slate, getting dropped off, opening the door. This is her arrival. She may be a little bit drunk on the day that she gets married. I'm just saying. But she arrives and she's happy about it, like drunk in love. And so I see here, it didn't seem like the wedding was like the wedding was going to take place, but that could have been the wedding not taking place because it didn't take place at the place that, like, their initial surroundings. So it could have been like all of that change of wedding plans and something amiss. That's what that could have been. This is showing her arriving. So I see that she's going to arrive. And she's a little bit on edge, probably Kelsey maybe as well. Just, it's the anticipation, it's the build up to, and all of the final little details of a wedding. It's not about the marriage. All right, so somebody's like, take a seat. You're on the bench, buddy. Relax. We're in love, we're in relationship, but it's the party's over. The path is over. It's time to go. So friendly support. Is somebody going to walk away? Is that Travis walking away from this relationship, saying, you know what, I'm gonna take a time out. I'll sit on the bench. I'm going to, this card says, assess the situation. What is going on here? Is that Kelsey wanting to walk away by July? Or is this You know what I mean? July, August, healing connection. Somebody's look, Eight of Roses. That's a taken flight. There also could have been somebody playing around with someone online. Secret life. I don't think they're telling us the whole truth. I think this is a production too. Like this is like a PR stunt or whatever, but or they're just really toxic. All right. Someone may be meeting up with somebody else. I'm just saying. And then we've got, yeah, because look, we going from to honest communication about this deep hurt, this heart. She's heartbroken. She's hurting. We have the letter E there. What do we have up here for letters? I don't think we have any. K and E. Kate plus 8. Okay. So, someone's blindsided. They're anxious, they're nervous, they're not getting any rest, but they're hurt, deeply hurt, and want to talk about it, whatever this is here. This taking off, and he has someone that it seems like that he runs to, that he can't stay away from. He may go and party with this person. He may go lay down with this person, but it's a healing connection. He runs to this person, flies to them, is in constant communication with them. She may have found something on his computer, his phone, in an email or something like that. Somebody could have sent something to her DMs, today's world, whatever. And then we have manifesting the one. Very soon your true love will arrive. Independent, that's being by yourself. The letter U. Someone's getting grilled, they're in the hot seat. The truth is going to come out. And she's rooted in the truth. She also may be spending time with family. So what I see here is that she's going to take a step back and manifest the one that she desires. Could be a Libra, but someone's being interrogated. She may be being interrogated by like someone within the family, like questioned by everyone in the family. And then we've got the marriage and feel like home, you are my world, and the Five of Rings. The Five of Rings is about disappointment, not having enough, not feeling confidence, insecure. So she's feeling insecure in her marriage. You feel like home. Is there somebody at home? This is not feeling confident in her marriage by the end of the year. That's so sad. Not feeling the strength like a family unit. She may be taking a trip home, as like being questioned in the hot seat, like what's going on, what's going on with you, because over here you're getting married, you're showing up, you're there, but there is a third party. And we also have someone that someone can't stay away from, and maybe that's her. Maybe she has someone that she runs to and is going to take a step out, but I don't feel that way. I feel like it's he has someone that he continuously runs to, and she's got to hold back and stay strong. And then the family is like grilling her like about what's going on. Why are you so upset? Where's Kelsey? um why don't you tell him the truth? Just be honest. We have honest communication here, and then we have, this is like justice energy here with the hot seat where the truth is coming out, and the family wants to know. So they're asking a lot of questions like, why are you alone? I thought he was the one. It feels like she's so insecure in her marriage that she does want to go home, like somewhere that feels home, or into the arms of someone who feels like home. So it looks like, yes, they are going to go through with it. At least she shows up, but is this him walking away and saying, oh, can't do this? Because his back is turned, and it's time to go. The path is over. The letter K. Is there anybody by the name of Kate in his past or something like that? Kate, Catherine, Katrina. We've got the E. Is that a U? We've got a U, an E, and a K. Cute. Cutie. No T. Anyhow, that's what I have. Take it or leave it. This is all for entertainment purposes only. All right, moving right along to Mrs. Benny Blanco. Selena Gomez. So let's move on to Selena Gomez. Love for the next 6 months from now until the end of the year. And if I have enough time, I will move right along into Mr. and Mrs. Bieber. All right. Selena Gomez, next 6 months, now until the end of the year. Love reading. Seems like right now she's feeling tied down. She has some ways that she needs to break free from, because look, from the other deck we have break free from your chains, and then we have the chain here. It's an attachment, and it's a workplace attachment. Now it says workplace romance, but it rejected anyway. And she needs to break free from a situation at work. Doesn't have to be romantic, but whatever it is, she has rejected it. No, thank you. I don't want to go there. But she does need to break free from her chains. That could be a role or something like that she was up for. I'm not certain, but that's what she's going through at this time, trying to break free in the workplace. And it seems like trying something new, like she really needs to let go of an attachment at work. But if somebody was hitting on her or coming on to her or, whatever, uh, rejected. She's not down with it. No, thank you. Move along, son. Uh, it, move and moving into the next month. She's got baby energy surrounding her with the fertility, and that could be the birth of new things, but the energy is lighthearted but uncertain at this time. So the communication is lighthearted, and her movement is uncertain. Like, which way do I go? And maybe needing to slow things down just a little bit. In August, she may be taking a vacation or something for her birthday. Just keeping everything very lighthearted. She may be surrounded by children for her, for her birthday, and keeping things just really light, easy breezy during her birthday month. And then in August, we're like, again, independent, break free from those chains, those attachments, just to be yourself. There's an offer here because somebody's a meathead, right? So maybe, whatever. There could be another woman. There's some movement here in the Knight of Mirrors. So somebody put their foot in their mouth. And it could be like maybe she makes a comment to Benny, or like a sarcastic joke about another woman, like an infidelity or something. They mirror one another. So she just needs to be herself and not try to be like anyone else, especially like another woman. But being that this person here is the meathead, this is the person that put their foot in their mouth, right? Said something slick. It could be Benny who said something slick to her. It goes both ways in that type of relationship. The energetic flow of like, I've known you before, the real feelings are there. So, and bringing a lot of value to herself. It's like it's like she goes inward and begins to value herself, appreciate herself, and start giving to herself. And being with Benny helps her to do that. So just like a lot of communication in this relationship. But there's also cockiness and smart jokes that sometimes they don't land. They're not funny to the one you're with. Maybe at the time that you say them, whatever. It's just somebody has a slip of the tongue and says something in jest, and it didn't land. There is a third party, though, that watches her, right, from a distance. And they're possessive over her. She may have a stalker here. There's those chains again. Is it somebody that she rejected in the workplace that it turns out that like they're a little bit too possessive and trying to interfere in her relationship? Because this is her love reading, right? So it's interfering with her love and her romantic life. And it could be somebody that, she rejected at work. Maybe they were coming on too strong and, trying to be nice. Sometimes when you don't know how to respond to those things, you smile a lot, you giggle a little, like laugh, an uncomfortable laugh, though, not like anything like that. So somebody somebody's really obsessed with her. That she, and I believe it's attached to that workplace situation. And it's like down the line, right? Like the situation is happening at work right now where they're getting rejected at this time. And she's just like, you know, Miss Manners and needing to like just kind of like stand up for herself. And she does. But here we go 1, 2, 3, 4 months down the line. This person is kind of stalking her, trying to interfere in her relationship. Possessiveness. And then we have divine timing and we have blessings toward the end of the year. So good. And this is the end. Goodbye. And divine timing. So she's protected no matter what. But there's an offer here, right, that she rejects. So I think this has to do with this here. Money's, workplace, things of that nature. Goodbye. This is the end. Unless this is Benny saying, I'm just waiting for the right time to say goodbye. King of Rings. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, but it is husband energy. And the blessings. There also could be like this person, if there's a stalking issue, it'll be resolved during this time. Like either an order of the court or something like that will come up. Where there will be an offer of security for her. And it's like, bye-bye, get out of here. And it's a blessing. Someone's reaching out. Expect a call or text from your person of interest and whoever feels like home, and a first impression rose. So a new offer, new passions. Could be a new job offer coming in for her at the end of the year toward December. And it would be an offer from someone that she's worked with before. She has good rapport with and a good workplace. She may have to travel for this opportunity, but she has passion. So someone from her past may be reaching out, or if Benny, may be reaching out just to say, hey, because they may not, be physically close to one another at the end of the year. Maybe one of the two of them is traveling for work or whatnot, and they're reaching out. Like, hey, how you doing? Want company? It's like you want me to fly over, come see ya, whatever that is. And unless this over here is like Benny leaving, saying, you know what, it's time for me to go and get out of this relationship. If that's what transpires, it's a blessing in disguise. Anyway, it's a blessing because someone else immediately responds to the action of him leaving, and it's like someone like, wow, you feel like at home. And this being a first impression rose it could be somebody new, but who feels very like a very close bond, immediate bond with this person. and some chemistry going on there. So, and that's, blessings at the end of the year. So that's what I have for Selena Gomez. I wasn't expecting any of this, but all right, Justin Bieber and Mrs. Bieber, love for the next 6 months, so from June until the end of the year. At this time, it looks like everything is going splendidly. They feel great. Justin feels wonderful. It's time for them to celebrate. They have the house, they have the home, everything's aligned. Coming in strong, on fire, still loves his wife. Let's celebrate. Happy times, twin flame recognition. The soul that mirrors your own. So they are very much, in love at this time. They're opening up to one another. They have forgiveness in their hearts, and they feel like it's time to say goodbye. This healing connection, they feel like they have fully healed whatever's between them, right? The gossip, the talk, the whatever, the immaturities. It's like they're growing up. So now they're opening up to one another. They're just completely aligned. And someone is a late bloomer. we'll just say that's Mr. Justin Bieber. All right. The Knight of Rings there is a late bloomer. So taking his time, moseying along and making these changes, but he made the changes necessary with his transformation here. And people are talking. They're talking about it, right? How can you forgive this? Blah, 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 right? Let them talk. There's just some uncertainty here, and they are opening up and beginning to talk about the changes with one another, what needed to change, but there's still some uncertainty within the marriage at this stage about the changes that were made. Like, are they going to stick? So if Justin's doing things differently, Haley may have some uncertainty of whether or not, because he is a late bloomer and he takes his sweet old time, but he doesn't give up. He goes at a snail's pace, but he's extremely persistent and he doesn't give up. And he doesn't hold back once he begins to open up. So all of this is happening between now and the end of the year. And they may be going to talk to somebody else about it. There is forgiveness about a third-party situation that took place prior. It's not happening at this time, the situation. But there was another involved at some point. And all of this healing that happened, and it's probably the healing that happened that created untrust and mistrust within the relationship, from all the bouncing back and forth from when they were children, basically, and just not even married yet. So, or it could also be something that happened in the marriage prior to this time. But whatever it is, they're talking about it, and that's it. She's just uncertain if everything that's been spoken is going to remain, and it is. It's just been a slow process for him. The changes have been a slow go, but he's done with let people talk. He's not going to be knocking anyone out or anything like that. he does want to rekindle some friendships. He has a loyal companion, a friend that he wants to rekindle something with. They had an argument, they were quarreling and fighting, you know, challenging times within a friendship that he would like to reconnect with. Someone that he had a falling out with. I don't know why this is falling into his love life, but it is. It could be that, you know, I don't know, somebody that maybe they were fighting over a girl at, you know, a long time ago. Who knows? But it's somebody that he's at odds with. We have, what else is coming up for Bieber between now and the end of the year? Lasting love with the children and reassuring Rose. It seems like there's going to be, it feels like there's going to be an absence. So maybe there's going to be a bit of a separation, but not because they're breaking up type of separation, just a physical distance between the two, where one may be working somewhere and the other one's home with the child. This is just the kind of the reassuring Rose, like, I'm coming back, don't worry, you know, nothing's happening, nothing's going on, and I'm not letting go. But it is a rest period from the child, so taking a break from the children. They could be taking a break together and going on a little vacay toward the end of the year without Jack Blue. What letter do we have here? We have a C. Three. Anyway, the letter C and the letter E. There is, okay, and this is time apart. And there could be a workplace attraction. And time apart. This is the bitch, the Queen of Mirrors. So someone could be coming on to somebody really strong at work during this time of when whoever over here is being left home while the other person is away. It would be for work. And they're trying to reassure the person at home, right? But somebody is coming on strong. Let's just ask. I just want to pull one card on how will the person that is away from the spouse, I'm going to say this is Justin being away from Haley, but it doesn't have to be. She could be the one away for work. How will this person, especially since we have the Queen of Mirrors, but it's also just workplace. Very attractive, sexy, sex appeal there. How will they respond? Two of Roses, the date card in the reverse. They will reject the date. They'll reject whatever the offer is. So it doesn't matter. Nobody's being unfaithful. But, and you know, they're going to reject the message, whatever that is, the offer. So that's what I have for Justin and Haley. It looks good, but there is by the end of the year, you know, someone coming on to someone really strong at work, and someone having to reassure the other that, like, yeah, I'll be back. I love you. You are the love of my life. This is your true love. You have my child. There's some innocence here, and just like, we may be on a break because I have to go to work, but it's just time apart. It's not like a separation, like a breakup thing. But while somebody is away at work, somebody is coming on really strong, and I believe it's Justin that is at work, and there's a female that's coming on really strong at work. But he's made the changes. So, and he rejects whatever the offer is. So she can trust that whatever he was saying, she can trust that. So that's what I have for the Biebers.